Hey everybody, it's Coach Roz Slaughter from the Metaburn Fat Loss Studio in Locust Valley, back with another Metaburn Fit TV. It's Monday, it's time to bring it. We got a feature show for you, an amazing individual, and today we're going to switch it up a little bit. I know you're used to our Q&A. There is no Q&A today. We got an interview from the one and only, the Fit Fem herself, Miss Sylvia Nasser. She's going to break down some of her top tips on how you can stay firm, stay fit, the surgery-free way. And I know you're probably wondering, no Q&A. If you want to get the Q&A, we're going to post it on the Facebook fan page. So you can head over there, read it, and trust me, it's a good one. You want to get your notebooks out because this interview that I'm going to do with the Fit Fem, we're going to break down everything from supplementation, nutrition, to her exercise portfolio method. So look forward to seeing you guys in a few minutes. I'm going to be back with the Fit Fem, Miss Sylvia Nasser. Hey everybody, it's Coach Roz Slaughter, and we're back. As I said, as I promised, we're going to have an amazing show today. We have the one and only Sylvia Nasser, Miss Fit Fem herself. How you doing, Sylvia?
Whoop, whoop. Come on, let's go, Roz. Whoop, whoop, whoop. That's what Fit Femmers do. They whoop whoop.
Oh, whoop whoop. We're going to whoop whoop all over the Metaburn Center today. We're excited to have you here. Thank you for taking out time out of your busy schedule.
Excited to be here. I'm excited to be here.
So tell us, what's been going on? We haven't seen you here at the Metaburn Center for a while.
I know.
What's cracking?
Lots of good stuff. Well, one thing is I got engaged, so that's another job in itself. I'm trying to plan the wedding. Get married this summer, so it's good stuff. And then I've been working on the Fit Fem, really. You know, expanding. I'm teaching more classes, doing in-home personal training, and it's getting a lot of stuff, good stuff going.
Well, as you can see, she's busy out there making it happen in a real big way. And the reason we decided we want to have the Fit Fem back here is because every week you get to hear from Mr. Nutrition and myself talk about some of the things that, you know, you might just say, what the hell? How do they know what they're talking about? They're not a female. They don't know what's cracking. But let me tell you, we have the top people in the industry working with this, like the Miss Fit Fem here.
I was just going to say, they have no idea what they're talking about. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't be here if they didn't know what they were talking about. So these guys are great. You should listen to them. They give some great tips, a lot of good information. And of course, I'm really happy to be here to kind of share my viewpoints on how to stay in shape.
Super. So today we got Sylvia, in the hot seat, and we're going to rip it up and have her give some of her famous Fit Fem tips for staying fit, staying firm, the surgery-free way. So tell us a little bit. What would you say is something that one of the key components to staying fit and getting healthy? What would you say is the number one thing?
I have to say the very first thing, of course, and you've heard this time and time again, is nutrition. Without nutrition, your goals are nothing. Of course, you can work out, you can, bust your butt in the gym all the time, but if you don't have the right nutrition, you'll never meet your goals. So, my top tip is called the EFs, okay? The EFs. Eat what? Eat first, eat fresh, and eat frequently. So, eat first, meaning eat breakfast. Have your first meal of the day breakfast. It's got to be quality food. First thing that you want to put in your body has to be clean. Eat fresh.
That works.
Okay, so you're combining the first two EFs. Eat first, eat fresh, and eat frequently. I like to eat every few hours. Every person is different. A lot of theories out there with eating, every few hours versus intermittent fasting, and there's a lot of theories out there. In terms of me, in terms of my body, I like to eat every few hours so I don't experience sort of those insulin spikes and lows and I crash and burn. And so I like to kind of keep it steady. Every few hours I eat something small, but I eat often throughout the day.
Super. You heard it here. So you want to eat fresh, eat first, and start it out, get it going, the EFs. And we're going to have this, just so you know, we'll post a lot of this at the end of this, just below this video. But Sylvia, we always hear a lot of people talk about exercise and how important it is in order for the woman's body to get tight, get toned. What's your point on that? What's your take on exercise?
Okay. I like to say that you should have a diverse exercise portfolio, and it sounds really business-like and economic-like, but whatever. I can say whatever I want, right, because I'm the Fit Fem, but a diverse exercise portfolio just means you want to balance your workout. And I noticed that with my clients, every person has a different personality and like to be worked out in different ways. As long as your program has scientific backing behind it and works, I'm okay with that. I like to balance my workout. So for example, I will, I'll plan my week. I'll do some steady state cardio. I'll do some high intensity interval training. I will do some, traditional weightlifting. I will include flexibility. I do circuit training. I like to do it all. So you always want to keep your body challenged. You don't want your body to get used to the same thing. Also, never stick to one kind of workout. There are some people that, are really into sort of dance type classes. There are people that are into just heavy, weightlifting. You've got your trends out there like the Zumba and the CrossFit, and those are all really great, but you want to make sure that you kind of tried it all and see what works for you. Don't just stick to one type of training, because your body will adapt, it'll get used to it, your muscles have memory, and you won't see results. You always want to have a diverse exercise portfolio.
Wow. That is, if you didn't take anything from that, that right there is worth this video in itself. A diverse portfolio. Just mixing it up is what we believe in here at the Metaburn Center. And it's so important that you just listen to what she said. Don't just go with the trends. And Sylvia, you don't want to get you don't want to upset any of those Zumbaites or any of those CrossFitters out there and say that you shouldn't do that.
I'm not saying that it's wrong. I'm saying you want to diversify your workout. So, for example, you don't want to. Let's talk about economics, because I'm a nerd. So, just so you know, you don't want to put all of your money, your investment, in one stock, right? Because that stock can crash and burn. You want to have maybe mutual funds where you have a little bit here, a little bit there, and then you'll start to see the benefits from it. You'll start to make more money. Therefore, you'll start to get the results you're looking for if you do a little bit of everything and keeping your body challenged.
Awesome tip there. Now, one of the things we always talk to people a lot about is, I like to call it kind of my miracle 2. Can you share with them a little bit, what do you think of water and, and make sure in supplementation? How important are they in your programs, and what do you share with your clients and your people who take your classes?
Really important to drink water. So super, super important. My classes are pretty high intense, so if they're not hydrating in the middle of class, I don't want them to faint, or, it's just really important to hydrate. People think that they're going to gain weight from drinking too much water because they're gaining water weight, but really you're flushing your system out of toxins, so you need to drink plenty of water. So you should probably be drinking, if you're not drinking any caffeine on top of that, half of your weight in pounds. So for example, if you're 120, you should be drinking 60 ounces of water. On top of that, if you are a coffee drinker or a tea drinker, you want to drink another 8 ounces on top of that, because caffeine dehydrates. So,
are there any supplements that you like to recommend?
I like supplements. Again, like I said, everybody's different, so you sort of have to go to your local vitamin shop or whatever and ask somebody who knows. You want to get some supplements that are clean, because a lot of these supplements do have coloring and additives and things in there. You also want to read the label to see how many milligrams of a certain mineral and vitamin is in each capsule. But I like to take fish oil. I like it for my joints. I like to take a multivitamin. I do take a B12 in the afternoon, because sometimes I feel like instead of grabbing, I do drink a cup of coffee a day, but not the, whatever, but instead of going for my second and third, and if I feel like I have low energy, I'll take a B12. I take biotin. Girls, ladies, great.
Hey, what are you talking about? I'm all about having good nails and hair, baby.
Hold on a second. Hair, beautiful skin, and nails. Biotin is amazing.
Absolutely.
What else? We talked about, ester C. I love ester C, vitamin C. It's great for your immune system. So, who the hell wants to catch a flu or a cold and not be able to work out, right? So it helps with that as well.
For sure, for sure. All great tips. And just so you guys know, we believe in most of those supplements. You guys out there who watch us and read our blog, that fish oil was we just had that feature on last week's show where we talked about the benefits. So if you didn't get a chance to check that out, make sure you go below this post and look at what we think fish oils are. Mr. Nutrition broke out the top 5 tips and benefits for taking fish oils, and we gave our recommendation for 3 of the best out there. Yeah. Just moving on, I always tell people, it's important to work out. It's important to have your life and have balance, but you must do one thing, is recharge. What do you tell some of your clients and people? I bet you got people who want to take every one of your classes. How do they do that, and how important is it?
Okay, I call the next tip recharge your batteries. And mainly it has to deal with sleep and rest and recovery. One of my pet peeves is when I have students come and take the same class every single day, a total body every single day, a cardio kickboxing every single day. Your muscles don't have the time to rest and recover. So you're actually causing more harm to your joints and to your muscles because your muscles never get the time to repair. So again, going back to tip number 2, diversify your exercise portfolio. If you're kind of doing, maybe one day you'll have your flexibility session, you're giving that one day some proper rest and recovery if you did the total body weightlifting class the day before. Okay, real important. Also really important to balance out your lifestyle. You want to have fun, you want to have some work and play, you want to balance that out. Sleep is major, and I'm sure you know this, Roz, in terms of your hormones, and you don't want your hormones to be raging. You want a nice balanced hormonal environment in your body, and sleep has a lot to do with that. For example, growth hormone. What else we got?
All of them. You have growth hormones, you got the estrogen in women,
sure,
progesterone, all the different hormones, and most importantly, just so that you're not stressed. Cortisone levels are through the roof if you're not getting enough sleep. So you want to make sure, I always tell people, anywhere between 6 and 8 hours. I don't get 8 hours every night because I'm super busy. I'm trying to work for you guys out there. I know you don't get 8 hours every night, but try your best to get 7 hours. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, try to get your rest in. It's just so important. I mean, I have the luxury with us in the industry. We have the luxury of sort of creating a lifestyle that is good for us. So I don't schedule, I don't perform really well 5 a.m.s and 6 a.m.s, so I don't schedule my clients then. I don't work out then either. I actually work out a little bit later during the day. So you have to know your body. You have to make sure you get enough sleep so you can perform better, so you can function better. Don't be getting 4 hours of sleep and expect a good workout the next day.
Absolutely. So, I mean, you just heard it here. I mean, 4 awesome tips. We're going to wrap this up with Sylvia right now. But, Sylvia, what would you tell just out there? I want to give us rapid fire 3 of your best things that you think people can do to have the most amazing body. We all know we're about 12 weeks from Memorial Day. 3 tips right away. Hot seat, baby.
Eat right, eat clean. Get your butt at the gym. Don't sit on the couch. You need to work out. And I like to say, be thankful for what you have and be happy. Because if you don't, honestly, if you don't smile, smiling is contagious. If you're not thankful for the support that you have and for the people around you, for having the body that you have, a functioning, working body. I mean, God forbid something happens to you and you're not allowed to use your legs or your arms, or something happens with your spine. Your goals are out the door. Like, there's just, that's it, you're done. So you want to
attitude of gratitude.
Yes, you have to be thankful. And when you're thankful, your spirits are uplifted. When you're uplifted, you have more motivation and encouragement to do what you got to do. That is contagious. Once you have that, it leads to determination, it leads to consistent action and thoughtful goals, and that leads to results.
That's it. There you have it. That's a mouthful. I know. You got it all out there. People, you guys got to know, if they wanted to get in touch with you, they wanted to, get some information, find out a little bit more about the Fit Fem herself, where would they do that?
Okay, my website address is www.thefitfem.com. You can email me at thefitfem@gmail.com. You can find me on Facebook. I'm on Pinterest now too, so you can find me there. Twitter, Google+. So there's plenty of ways to reach out to me.
Outstanding. And we'll make sure, we're connected with the girl, so she's going to be below. We're going to have her link so you can click on there, check her out, and we're going to be back with the closing this up. So I look forward to taking you there. Wow, what an amazing show we just had with the Fit Fem herself. She laid it down here, and I'm excited for you guys to get that information. So we also want to make sure we get it out there all across social media world. Google Plus us. Put this on your Facebook fan page, LinkedIn. More importantly, if you have any questions or you have a comment, that box below, that's where you put your information. Greg, myself, or Miss Sylvia Nasser will get back to you. And don't forget, this week's Q&A, if you want to know where it is, it's on the fan page. So look us up at Metaburn Fat Loss, and that's where you're going to find this week's Q&A, and I believe it'll be right down there as well. Stay fit, stay firm, the Surgery Freeway. I'm Coach Roz. I'll see you here next week. Q&A Monday for you as well. In this feature show, this question is going to get your head gurning. Yeah.
Gurning? What's gurning?
What the hell is gurning?
I have no idea.
Gurning? I wanted turning and it got gurning.
Head churning or turning?
Turning.
Turning.
But it went gurning. We get some really big people, but we really, there we go. But we really impact, and like we got to get some companies on board. What are you laughing at?
I just got the videotape.
Dude, you really got to stop, all right?